Welcome back to A Ride Through the Heavens. Today we're off to Awning Lake State Campgrounds in Kettle Moraine State Forrest Northern Unit in Wisconsin. While we're here, we'll give you a quick tour of our vintage cruiser travel trailer and enjoy some of the beautiful weather while we still have some left. One thing you may know about Lori and I is on our checklist for any campgrounds, we want to find some nice bike trails. This one did not disappoint. There is the lake-to-lake trail between Awning Lake and Mauthe Lake, both state campgrounds. It's about a 5.7-mile hike, crosses a couple of roads, but it's relatively flat, all crushed gravel, and it's very scenic. We enjoyed the ride a great deal and also gave us some time to enjoy two different parks at the same time. As you can see here, the trails wind through the Kettle Moraine State Forest, and it's definitely one of our favorites. Here at Awning Lake, one of the nice amenities we found was a vending machine for wood at the park entrance. Cash or credit will get you a nice dry bundle of wood. So let me introduce you to our 2021 23 RSS Vintage Cruiser. We've enjoyed this for almost a year now, and this is my dog Bailey. It's about 26 feet, hitched to bumper. The retro look of the half moon hubcaps and the red and white retro look are one of the things that really drew us to this camper. The electric awning outside is one of the first features, along with a TV mount, as you can see here. And we also have the 110 outlet and cable hookup for the TV. And then next to that on the right here, you see the vent for the heater. Now this is one feature that we'd probably like to change if we could on this particular unit. Having the heater on this side, that vent gives off a good amount of heat. And we've actually burnt, or I should say melted, our tablecloth a little bit when we were using it in the spring. So we have to be careful what we position next in front of it. Here are also some speakers and the vent for the stove. As you can see, it is the 23 RSS by Gulfstream. Now, one addition that I've added is this propane grill. So in order to do that, I added this rail here so that I could hang the grill and then hook it up to the propane underneath. It's worked out very nice. You can see these are two e-bikes that we rode on the trail. The back end continues the retro look with the oval taillights and markers. This is another addition. I added this toolbox for our water supplies for dumping and keeps everything away from the inside of the trailer and keeps it sanitary. So let's go around the back, and you'll see here we do have a slide out on this unit. This is one of the only units with a slide out. We'll show you more on the inside. Here is the shower hookup, the city water connection. And then we also have the 6-gallon water heater. This runs both on gas and electric. Then we have the antenna and cable inputs. And as we move along, you'll also see the refrigerator vent, the 30 amp connection, and the black water flush. So this is a dual axle unit, as you can see. Another item that I added on is this Veltura gate valve. This, if you've ever had the situation where you opened up your cap and you still had some residual water in there, maybe your black water or gray water valves have leaked a little bit and it pours out. So this is just an added layer of protection, keeping all of that inside, so when you open up and hook up your hoses, nothing drains out. Good looking guy there. And on the front we have dual 20-gallon tanks, a power tongue jack. We have a single 12-volt marine deep cell battery. Maybe we'll upgrade to lithium someday. But I also added this hitch receiver on the frame of the tongue. This gives me the opportunity to store the weight distribution hitch when it's not in use, and I also keep the torsion bars on top of the battery box. But it makes it pretty convenient and I always know where it is. Here is the front pass-through all the way through the other side, and it is prepped for solar, so we could hook up to a trickle charge solar panel. This is the pass-through storage, which is fairly ample. Has the magnetic latch, and as you can see, decent size. We have some totes in here to store electrical cords, power cords, tools, and other types of things, but we also have in here axe, tiki torches, fire poker. These here I made for supporting the awning when there's windy weather. So these radiused areas will fit, if I can find, underneath the awning roller right here, and a Velcro strap over the top, and that will keep it tied down, and then we can anchor it down or tether it to the ground so that we can keep it out in rainy and inclement weather. I use these hitch pins and I've drilled a series of holes. It's a 2-inch tube with an 1.5-inch tube inside of it so I can adjust the height. So why don't we take a quick look on the inside. So again, it continues the red and white retro look, which we really enjoy. Here is our dinette, which also folds out to a bed. And up on the left here, you see we did add a TV, and I added a mount behind the TV, which is the strongest place to put it. It just uses a hitch pin to slide in and out to take the TV off so that we can store it during travel. I would not recommend traveling with the TV hooked up. But this gives us the opportunity to relax on the inside in those rainy, cold days, or if we just want to chill for a while before bedtime. So as you can see, we have storage on the top, and then this unit right here is an ice maker, which we've added in that is very handy. It's great for mixed drinks and just small amounts of ice. But rather than running to the store to buy your ice or the camp store, that works out very well. So as we pan around a little bit here, you see there's some storage behind that seat. And then we also have the stereo unit up here. This is AM, FM, DVD, and the DVD unit is hooked up here, which is where the original TV was located. But we utilize this space now for a rechargeable vacuum or fly swatters, and we still plug in the TV up on top with the DVD hookups, antenna, which run to the TV down behind. So we added a few other little things, this little mailbox, nothing in there, we don't really use it, just our little tomater in there. But as you can see in the kitchen area, we have some nice storage up on top, and not a lot of counter space, but a nice size sink, 3-burner stove, an oven, good storage below. We've got a vent hood and a microwave. It's not convection, but it will heat up your mac and cheese just fine. So as we pan around, you see the back of the unit and the slide out. Now the slide out gives us a little extra room to move about. This is also a jackknife sofa, so you can pull it out and sleep there, maybe a small child. It's not very long, but we use it mostly just for a chance to relax. We've got a secondhand ottoman just to kick our feet up and relax. So there's some storage up on top. The dinette here is great for eating. We also have a bed down here for Bailey. That's where she sleeps at night, but it's squishy enough and easy just to move out of the way when we're sitting to dine and eat. Now this bed is deceptively large. I'm 6'3" and I can lay end to end without my head or my feet hitting. So this sofa, on the other hand, I don't have dimensions, but it's pretty small. Only a child would really be able to lay on that sofa, that jackknife sofa. So it works out for us being just a couple, but we really enjoy the living space in this side of the unit. Now, panning to the other side, again, you see we have a refrigerator unit, refrigerator freezer. It runs on both electric and propane. Got a few of my nostalgic license plates up there. There's some space just for some decorations up on top. And then we also have a 13,500 BTU air conditioner. This air conditioner actually cools this unit very well. So as we move to the back, you'll see we are using our shower unit as storage. Most of the campgrounds we stay at have nice showers, and if we needed to use this, we definitely would, but we just take the opportunity to use it for storage for right now. But it works out well. Garbage, it's a nice size. And we store our broom, umbrella, things of that nature in there. On the right side here is the bathroom, which I'll show you in a minute. But as we go into the bedroom area, you'll see that there is a queen-size bed. It is, I think, considered a short queen, but there's ample storage up on top. Each side has hanging storage, and then there's USB and electric outlets on each side of the bed. Nice pass-through breeze windows, and this bed works out just fine. Lori's 5'8". It's perfect for her. I'm 6'3", and my feet do hang off if I just lay flat on my back, but I'm a side sleeper with my knees bent usually, so that really doesn't bother me. And it's big enough and comfortable enough. At some point, we will upgrade the mattress, but we've got a eggshell foam topper on it right now, which actually makes it quite comfortable. There's a curtain for a little additional privacy. We put some command strips up just to hang up some of our hat and clothes. And this is the original TV. It was mounted up front, but now we keep it permanently back here. Nice size for the bedroom. So that is the bedroom unit, which we were looking for a front bedroom unit like this. And one of the features we really wanted was this ability to open up the bathroom door. And I put in this door latch so that we could keep the bedroom and living area separate. Especially if somebody wants to sleep in, we don't have to worry about somebody up making coffee. And it doesn't completely mask out the noise, but it is a little bit of privacy. It works out very well. It was a feature we were looking for. So the bathroom here on the left is just a modest-sized bathroom, but it works well. We don't use the bathroom a lot. And we have a nice medicine cabinet, a little bit of counter space, not a lot, but some storage underneath, the heating vent, and it works out well for us. Someday we'll upgrade the sink and faucet most likely, but we also travel with a small space heater. We find that helps take the dampness out of the air. It warms the camper well on just those chilly nights, not super cold. But the thermostat on these units typically makes it either very hot or very cold. So we find that that actually works a little bit better than the propane heat. Got a nice vent up here and nice lighting. As you can see, there's also a skylight here in the shower, which fits me very well. So as we go back in the living space, you can see the amount of room that the slide out affords. And this is something also we were looking for. We didn't want to have to constantly sidestep as we're trying to pass each other walking around the unit. And this gives us ample space to enjoy staying inside when we have to. We don't spend a lot of time inside, but we like to be comfortable when we do. If it's raining, cold out, too many bugs, whatever it happens to be, it's nice to be able to retreat to the inside. We just added a little bit of decoration up here just to make it feel like home. There is some accent lighting. So underneath here we've also added the paper towel dispenser, and then we use command strips to put a 4-prong outlet instead of just plugging in underneath the cabinets. These lights allow you to turn on individually all LED lighting. So that is just about it. As I said before, one of the main reasons why we really like this camper is the retro look. It is also a very unique camper. You don't see many of these around. You don't see many in this style. But one thing surprised the heck out of us after we set up. We saw right next door is another one. Now this is a 19 ERD. It's a little bit shorter. It's a single axle. It does have the darker wood grain on the inside, but it is very similar to ours. It was amazing that the campgrounds here were almost empty, and the person pulls in right next to us actually has almost the exact same camper. So that was a bit of a surprise. So before we let you go, we've been getting a lot of questions on how we transport our e-bikes. As you can see, these electric e-bikes fold in half. And we actually bought these totes at Home Depot, and it works out really nice. They fit in there perfectly. They've got these nice lift handles and wheels on the back so you can roll them around. And this is how we transport them. This is actually now back at our home after we traveled about an hour and a half, and this is the exact same place that we set them at. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time on A Ride Through the Heavens.